Hey everybody. If you are a leader in anything that you do right now, especially when it comes to the online world, I see this all the time where clients say, but if I become more healed, if I become more emotionally intelligent, I won't have to deal with the negativity because it just won't happen anymore. I won't be on that vibration, right? But I'm just here to tell you that while emotional intelligence does give you this huge, huge level up into understanding what's going on, it doesn't mean that negativity no longer exists. It doesn't mean that people won't come for you when you share your truth. Because when you are in that state of sharing your truth and in high emotional intelligence, it's going to shine a light and trigger people who have deep internal wounds. And it's also going to get you to get into conflict resolution mode and to start understanding how deep your truth really goes. And if you're walking your walk, so to speak, it happens all the time. So don't expect emotional intelligence to take away any sort of negativity, because you are going to get haters. You are going to get people that what they're going to do is take what you say or read what you say and filter it through the lens of their wounds that they have not healed yet. Now, if you're an emotionally intelligent leader, often what will happen is that you will understand this. You can see this. You will see what level of wounds they are coming from. And instead of getting argumentative and defensive and angry and how dare you, usually what can happen is that you can actually have a conversation with this person. Not always, but it's happened many times with me where someone read something that I had posted, they took it in a complete opposite direction than what I had intended, the heart space that I was coming from, because they were coming from an internal wound. So we had a conversation because at first she tried calling me out in the comments, and then we actually went to the DMs and started chatting, and I could understand where she was coming from. And I was like, hey, like, I've been in this position, I understand, but here's what I actually meant by this post. This was, the level of intent that I was coming from. And it was great because she was able to actually understand that. And not a lot of people are going to be able to. They're going to stick with their wounds. They're going to dig in their claws, and they're going to keep trying to make you wrong for your truth. And that is where you can't falter as a leader. That's where you have to really stand strong in your boundaries and who you are and what your truth is, and not just comply with someone to make them feel comfortable. Because every time that you enable somebody else and take away from your own truth, what happens is that it reaffirms belief systems for other people, and it also takes away from what you're actually doing here. So I'm not saying that if you've done something wrong, don't take accountability, because if you have high emotional intelligence, you will always take an accountability where it is due, but not where it's not, right? This is not people pleasing. This is not what we're here for. So remember that. It will give you the tools to work with the negativity as it comes, but you don't dampen your light anymore. You don't bring yourself down in order to make everyone else comfortable. Because most people that have this emotional intelligence and are leaders have so much life experience behind what they are saying. And if it doesn't resonate with somebody, then they're not for you. It doesn't need to be a story that you're dangerous or wrong. The amount of times that I've been called dangerous for sharing emotional intelligence is, I can't even count, So just take that and just know that even for you, if someone triggers you, then there could be an internal wound for you. Or they just might not be for you. Some people thrive off similarity, so they need similar type of people and beliefs and truths. Some people thrive off contrast. And contrast, what that really means is not being disrespectful. You can have differences of opinions and beliefs and things like that and still respect one another. So if someone is coming at you in the comments and making a bunch of accusations and a bunch of stories and name calling, you can tell immediately that they actually have low emotional intelligence. And moving further into that, where you might not be able to have those conversations. Maybe you can, so you can give that a try. And if it goes nowhere, then that's okay. You can always walk away with your truth and with everything intact still. So just remember this. As a leader, high emotional intelligence and healing does not mean you will not experience negativity. It will be way less, absolutely, because you are making positive choices, and that actually increases the level of protection in your energy fields. However, when you're making lots of negative choices and not living in your truth, you will have a lot more negative experiences. There's law of resonance, but also at the same time, you will always get some sort of negativity based on your truth, because we live in a world where people are living by their filtered wounds in their perception. Their perception is filtered through all their wounds. So now they're looking for confirmation bias. So just keep that in mind, and also keep your heart open, keep your empathy high and understanding high, but also take no shit. Love you all. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll probably be on again soon.